Well, tonight we get to celebrate. So I am so honored and humbled to stand before you all as your next Congresswoman. Continuing that remarkable legacy of the service before me, the Honorable Chet Atkins, Marty Meehan, Congresswoman Nikki Tsongas. I've gotten to know these three leaders over the course of my life, but their advice this year during this campaign has been invaluable. You know, one of the gifts of spending your lifetime in this district is that you get to see exceptional representation from these three leaders, what it means to be fiercely devoted to the people they came to serve. Your clear-eyed commitment to making government work for everyone has inspired me every step of the way in this campaign. Now, it's often said that women can't be what they don't see. So, Nikki, I hope that you are particularly proud of tonight's results, both across the country and here in Massachusetts. Because you took this leap 11 years ago, and there weren't 237 women running alongside you. You did it all on your own. And you became the first woman to represent Massachusetts in Washington in 25 years. So on behalf of every woman elected tonight, and every woman who follows, I want to say thank you. Your legacy goes well beyond the lines of this district. I think about this moment in very simple terms. It is the great privilege of my life to have received your vote. And in exchange for that vote, for that trust, I will fight for you, your families, and your futures every single day. Ensuring that health care coverage is protected for people with pre-existing conditions like diabetes, cancer, and MS. Fighting for universal affordable health care and prescription drugs that our seniors and our families can afford. Protecting Social Security and Medicare so that our seniors can retire with dignity. Creating good-paying jobs and infrastructure investments that spurs private investment in our communities. Making college affordable and providing practical skills training that get our kids into good-paying jobs in this economy. Passing common sense gun measures to protect our children. Finding real solutions to an opioid crisis that's taking too many of our family members, our friends, and our neighbors. Preserving our environment, combating climate change, and making sure that future generations have clean water to drink and clean air to breathe. Getting to work on real immigration reform. Immigration reform that protects our dreamers, extends DACA, and gives a pathway to citizenship for the law-abiding, tax-paying immigrants who want nothing more than to just be a U.S. citizen. And equality, making sure that everyone, no matter their gender, their sexual identity, orientation, their color, their faith, their age, their nationality, making sure they feel valued, protected, and proud to call America home. Tonight we heard once again that people want change. A Congress that works for them, not for corporations, not for special interests. A Congress that prioritizes the economic anxiety affecting our families over partisan gridlock and business as usual. A Congress that's committed to working together to get things done for the people it's designed to serve. Tonight is a victory for women, but also for working and middle-class families, and for the values of hard work and community that have always defined us. It's also a victory for everyone who believes that America is a place where we take care of each other, where we have each other's back, where we're in each other's corner. You know, growing up in Lowell, I learned what that meant. I learned how to show up and fight for our families and for our values. I learned about grit and perseverance, hard work and fight. I learned about hope and community. Those are the values I learned on Staple Street from my parents. Those are the values that Dave and I are imparting on our children, and those are the values that I'm going to bring to Washington. So speaking of family, I have some people to thank. My parents, Tony and Linda. Who managed to surround my three sisters and me with enough love and support that we barely noticed living paycheck to paycheck. They taught us to work hard, to stand up for what's right, and to treat everyone with respect. I know they're proud of me tonight. I'm proud of you too. My grandparents would also be very proud tonight. They both immigrated here from Portugal. My grandmother was a mill worker. My grandfather was a union carpenter. They would not have believed that their own granddaughter, just 2 generations later, would be the first woman, Portuguese American, representing in the U.S. House of Representatives. My sisters Kim, Amy, and Bria, their husbands and their beautiful children, Jack, Ava, Ellie, and Rosie, who motivate me to do my part and provide the village that makes it all possible. My husband Dave, there is no section of your wedding vows that covers the demands of a campaign, a year-long campaign. But I'm fortunate to have married up, as they say, to someone who truly believes that the credit belongs to the man or woman who is actually in the arena, and who every day set the conditions for our family to thrive in the face of sacrifice, and who so deeply believes in me. Thank you. And these grown men I met more than 12 years ago, Thomas, Dean, and Christian. I'm blessed to play a supporting role in their lives. They have played a major role in mine. And they have helped me shape my understanding of more things, and none that I'm going to share with you. But most importantly, the power of their generation. My Gracie and Caroline. Oh gosh, those blue eyes. Those blue eyes I look into each day. And I'm reminded of the promise that I'm making to them to make the world a better place. You'll always have your unique power, and we will nurture it together. Yeah, just like your nanny did for me. So to all my family, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, my Trahan family, you all stepped up in such major, meaningful ways. I'll never forget it. Campaigns are about building trust. They're about building trust with the voters you hope to serve, and that requires a team. We put at the helm of our team Jackie Bart. A woman who never managed a campaign before, but who proved herself so quickly on every dimension, and who in the end led us to victory on September 4th, through a 13-day recount, and to our final victory tonight. There is nothing she can't do, and she will forever be in my orbit. So don't get any ideas. But Jackie didn't do this alone. I know that if she was up here right now, she would pay homage to Bob LaRochelle. A man who showed me the ropes 20 years ago, and who essentially was on speed dial these last 12 months, troubleshooting all the unanticipated events that can happen in a campaign, hiring and training our team, and creating an optimistic and high-performing culture. And then came Emily Byrne. As we approached the primary, Emily came in and she took charge of, everything. She just put us all to work the way only Emily can. She gets more done than any single human being I've ever met, and working alongside her made me feel at home. So we assembled the most dedicated, hardworking campaign crew to show up each day at 58 Prescott Street. We became a family instantly. Working side by side, learning by doing, traveling to every corner of the district. Sarah Keene, Lisa Degu, Alex Karabatsos, Gretchen Grosky, Erin Queenan, Megan Gallagher, Pat Harkins, Connor Pinnell, Nigel DeVillers, Ryan Hamilton, Pat Malloy, Edie Hobbs, Joe Thibodeau, Marty Walsh, so many others. You believed in this campaign, you believed in me, and I'm forever grateful. Our advisors were battle-tested, veterans, dear friends of mine, and for that unfortunate fact, I could not pay them, and I couldn't pay them. Bill McCann and Eileen O'Connor. Look, cash-strapped campaigns, they can only dream about having access to these mines, but not us. Thank you. The endorsements from so many labor unions, elected officials, community leaders from Haverhill, Lawrence, Fitchburg, Concord, Marlborough, and Lowell. They activated their networks and helped us reach people across this district who shared our values and understood the urgency of our campaign. Campaigns are not won alone or with campaign consultants and staff. They're won by an army of volunteers. That's all of you. We didn't have the largest army, but we had the best army. People who answered the call every single time, in the hot summer months and today in the rain. So many of the young people who knocked on doors or made thousands of phone calls were children of friends, children of classmates, neighbors. You made the difference. You made the difference in September, and you made the difference tonight. I'm excited about your future impact and what can be accomplished with your engagement and your participation. It's not supposed to happen. You didn't think anyone would notice? And to all my early investors who gave me that vital seed money in the beginning and then continued to believe round after round, you gave me the support I needed to launch a winning campaign. I'm looking at y'all now. Thank you. Finally, to the people of this district, whether I've earned your vote or not, it's not very fashionable in politics these days to spend much time caring about people who may think differently from you on some things. That's not who I am. That's not who we are. And when I say Washington needs to work for everyone, I mean everyone. If you live here, if you live here, then I have your back. I'm in your corner. The fight of our lives is just beginning. and it's a great honor to get in the ring with you. So thank you, everyone. Now let's get some sleep.